Hi there, my name is Kate and today I'll be showing you how to import your contact into Ecomail. First of all, I would like to point out that we actually have an option to connect to your store. So this might make your integration so much easier. Just pick the store you're actually using, and if we have an integration for it, it means it can actually get your customers and your orders synced with Ecomail. This might really simplify your process and the beginning of getting everything together to start using Ecomail. So if you're using any of the integrations you can see on the screen right now, you might be able to just connect your store very easily with our integration, and here it would make your work so much easier. If you do not have a store that we have active integration with, or you do not have an e-commerce store at all, you're gonna have to import your contacts manually. Don't worry, it's just a few steps, but here it goes. You go to contacts, and as you created your account, we already created one customer list for you. Now, we always recommend our customers to just work with one contact list to make everything seamless and easier. So you just pick the list you already have and select import contacts. Now there's a multiple import options. You can either copy paste your contacts, you can just pick a CSV file and just add the file to Ecomail. You can also copy paste from Excel, and you can use assisted import. Now, assisted import means that we will actually be doing the import for you. This is usually used if you don't know how to really import your contacts, or there's something you might be confused about, so we can do it for you. Now, it might take us 1 or 2 days, but we're here for you, and you just drop your file and add a note if there's anything special you might need, and we can do the import for you. Start the import, you're gonna get your contacts from either CSV file or an Excel file. I'm gonna be using Excel, so you can see here that there's actually a few names already given. So I'm just gonna go and copy paste that into our Ecomail. Now the second step is very important because of the legislation process. So here you're actually confirming that your contacts are either your customers or they somehow gave you consent to actually contact them by a bulk email. Now this is really important because sending email to purchased or publicly available contacts is actually illegal. So we are really taking pride in not letting our customers go against the law or trying to go around it. So remember that it is important to obey the law, and you actually have to within Ecomail app. So here's where are you actually confirming that your contacts are within the legislation. So as you give a consent, we are actually moving to the import part. Now, because I've had headers in my CSV file, I can actually already see the name, email, and city values filled in. There might be some values that we can't really say what they are just from looking at them. So this is where you do have to just change whatever the value is, and you can always create a new field if you need one. But here, let's keep it a city. Now we are importing contacts as subscribed, but you also have an option to import your unsubscribed or bounce contacts. This is really useful if you're coming to Ecomail from other emailing app and you already have a history with your contacts. Now, you might be actually taking contacts from your previous database, and you also have information about unsubscribed and bounce contacts. So here you have the option to actually import them as well, but remember your active contacts should always be imported as subscribed. If they've previously unsubscribed, import them as unsubscribed, and if there's been some kind of trouble or the account is not really active anymore, you can import them as bounced. But here we're gonna go as subscribed. So now let's move on to the last 3 options you might actually be choosing. First of all, we have the option to update existing contacts. This can happen if you maybe have your own database and sometimes it might be changing, or you might be getting data from somewhere else. You might need to update contacts that already exist in your list. Now, this won't probably happen if you're just starting using Ecomail, but in the future this might come handy is if you needed to update the contacts you already have. So you can just click the update the data for existing subscribers, and every contact we can find will be updated. The second option to tag subscribers is available if you want to add a special tag to all contacts you're importing at the moment. So you can always add tag by bulk in this way, but remember that the tag will be added to everyone in the list you are actually importing. And third, there's an option to run automation on these subscribers, which might come in handy if you maybe want to run a welcome series on these contacts, or you want to use automation to actually modify the contacts or send a bulk email to everyone that's new to your list. So there's always this option. Remember, again, if you click run automation on these subscribers, the automation will start on every subscriber in the list you're actually importing at the moment. So be careful about what you're choosing here, because once you actually pick something, for example, run automation, and you click import on contacts, the automation will start running almost right away. So there's no stopping the automation afterwards. So basically, just be very careful about what you're choosing here, because once you did it, it cannot be taken back. And now if we chose what we needed, we import contacts, and now the import is already starting. You can see it here. There's a confirmation about how many contacts will be imported and what's the progress. Now, if you have tens of thousands of contacts, it might take a while, but for hundreds, it only takes about 1 minute. So don't worry, it's quick and fast. And now we go to overview. You can actually see all of your contacts here with their properties and their status at the moment. You can also see that they've been subscribed today. So all of the information you might need is actually here. So this has been the import overview. So come watch more videos to actually get you started in Ecomail, and have a great day.